Hey guys, it's Christina, and I am here with the beautiful ACTERSS Larter. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm so good.
Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you as well. And I can't believe that we're about to say this, but the holidays are right around the corner.
That's right.
Like literally, the Thanksgiving's like less than or a week away.
Yeah.
And so you are here talking all about the holidays. We're going to talk all about the show that you're going to be on, Splitting Up Together.
Right.
We're going to talk all about memories of Varsity Blues and a lot more. We're going to play a fun little game. So I want to encourage everybody to please send in their questions and their comments. But yeah, Thanksgiving right around the corner.
I know. I'm excited to be here in New York, and you know, I'm partnering with Marshalls because we are kicking off like the gift-giving season.
Sure.
So I grew up going there my whole life. I'm from Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Oh, nice. I'm a Jersey girl too.
You are?
Yep.
Okay, so then you know. You remember going there and getting like all like the quality gifts, amazing prices, and just filling up everyone on your list. And it's something that I love to do more than anything is just shower the people and my friends with love.
Do you start holiday shopping really early?
Now. Like this is it. And you know, because if not, it's like that rush at the very end and you're in that panic, and it takes some of the fun away.
Sure.
You know, there's fun about being able to stroll and see things that inspire you and surprise you.
Yeah, definitely. What are some holiday traditions that you have with your family?
So we are huge stocking people. So we always have massive stocking stuffers. And my husband and I have to trade holidays. So we skip between the two. And this year we're with my family. So I'm secretly very excited. I love his family, but I'm happy to be with ours.
Sure.
And it's the whole entire day. And I think that that's what makes the day so special, is that not only being able to for me, it's not even about receiving gifts as much.
Right.
It's about, it's being able to give things to people that I love.
Yeah, and it's got to be so much fun to have your kids, to have the little ones and see, you know, the holidays through their eyes. So that's gonna be so much fun for them. Yeah.
And then for Thanksgiving, we're with Hayes' family. So I'm thinking of asking my mother-in-law to make my stuffing. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes down.
That's great. So what are you putting in the stocking stuffers this year?
So these are, what's cute about this is these are like little ornaments, and I love decorating a tree, and that's something you can get for like under $25 for when you go to someone's house for a party, a last-minute gift. You can have them, but I also love wrapping all my gifts. So you can use these and string them on your ribbons, and then it's kind of a cute jingle and something like that. My sister's a third grade teacher. She is like the most hardworking, sweetest woman that I know. And so for me, I thought she'd love these. She lives in Indiana, a beautiful pair of gloves. She's going to see this and be like, where are they? Or I know what's coming.
Like, I can't wait till Christmas.
Exactly. And then whenever I'm shopping at Marshall's, I like grabbing something for myself. So that this is like... We're building, we're in the middle of a 1.5-year remodel for our house, and I need wood, it's the inspiration, and I need a lot of wine to survive this season. Exactly.
Is it hard doing this big remodel? Has it been fun?
I'm never doing it again. I've done it once, and that's it. I guess all the cliches, I never believed they would happen to me. I was so naive going into it, and they all did.
Sure.
You know, over budget, over time, people fighting, and I was just like, you know, I just looked at my husband and I just can't wait to move into our home and start our memories and raise our family there.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
never definitely. Charlene says, love from South Jersey, and Candace says, still beautiful as always. I mean, seriously, you do not age.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at you. You look amazing.
What are your secrets?
You know what? It's about, like, honestly, that's also one of the cliches. People say, oh, if you're a happy person, but I try to find the best things each day in life. Like, I let moments, I like to try and make them meaningful. Sure. I'm also someone, I work out like at least 5 days a week. I love it. It's something about getting the stress out. It makes you feel positive. Yeah. It keeps your butt nice and high. Which, you know what, it started to sag a little bit, and I was like, stop, what is going on? And so I do a lot of hot yoga, and I love Tracy Anderson, and I run. And then, you know, I love all my good creams. Yeah. I mean, slather it on.
Do you have like a favorite product that you...
I love the Tata Harper moisturizing cream. Right now, their moisture mask. I always love La Mer. I've been using it for 15 years. And it's like, that's my beauty indulgence, no matter what.
Yeah. Do you think mixing up your workouts definitely helps a lot too?
I do. I think you have to change it. You know, I didn't play a lot of sports in high school, and I think that if you did, like, you can bounce back into that.
Sure.
But for me, it's like adding some different stuff in has made a big difference. And it makes me kind of more excited to, you know, get in a bikini.
Right, yeah.
You know, instead of dread, you're kind of like, ooh, let's go
I look forward to it, yeah. Do you let yourself indulge, though, too?
That's really the balance for me. I mean, is that there's no balance, is that I love to eat, I love to cook. You know, I published a cookbook. It's one of the things that really drives me in life. It makes me so happy. I cook like 3 nights a week. I bake a couple times a week.
Nice.
So, and I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian. I like all of it. But, you know, for example, if I'm making like steak frites or, you know, steak au poivre at home, which is like, you know, peppered steak and a great butter and like brandy sauce, then I'm going to probably have a salad for lunch the next day,
yeah.
you know, but I love eating all of it, and I love great croissants. I love baking right now. I'm doing tons of different pumpkin breads.
Nice.
My ginger snap cookies are phenomenal. Like that's, if you like ginger snap cookies, that's the recipe. You're done. They're so good.
That's
they're like
great.
Crackly and chewy.
Oh, now I'm starving.
Yeah, it's so good.
Do you do this with your family in the kitchen? Or are you guys all in there together?
Well, I never knew really what to do with my kids when they were little. There's just so much time in a day when you have little kids. And so my love of cooking kind of, you know, folded into the idea of just having them do it with me. And they're always in the kitchen with me, and they absolutely love it. And turning on the mixers and making a mess, and, you know, it's just kind of part of it. And once I kind of also relaxed into, there's going to be a mess, the flour's going to spill, it makes it all the more fun.
Definitely. What kind of big milestones have they hit recently?
Well, my daughter recently cut off all her hair.
Did she
You know,
really?
I was excited. It was like 15 minutes of quiet, and I was just
You're like, something's wrong.
It's probably too good to be true, but I'm not going to spoil it. 'Cause sometimes she will just like go and play alone and do her thing. And she is a big horse. She had cut off the tail, cut off the mane, and cut off both sides of her hair. So she is nothing anymore. And she was like in shock as she looked at me, and I just laughed and told her I loved her and told her we would go get it fixed up. And it was like, you know what? It's hair. It's not a big deal.
It'll grow back.
Yeah, and it's a huge thing for me raising a daughter and not having her focus on things that have to do with her vanity.
Sure, definitely.
You know, that mistakes happen or you make bad choices and you can laugh at it.
Yeah, and my sister did the same thing when she was little. She chopped off all her hair, but it grew back.
You hear about the bangs a lot.
Yeah,
she left her
yeah.
bangs. She's got like a good rack of bangs right there, and then she has nothing.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Debbie is asking where your dress is from.
Marshalls.
Marshalls, yes, it's
Can I
great.
stand up and
Yeah,
feel-
please.
I mean, isn't
it's
this
beautiful.
fab? I know.
I love it.
Feeling very cool in my
Very
white
cool.
roses today.
I love this. Susan is asking, how was it working with Idris Elba?
Idris was fantastic.
Yeah.
So
Sexiest man alive.
I mean, I heard that. And he is. You know why? It's because his confidence, his sense of humor. He loves to make jokes. He loves to prank. He loves to have fun.
Yeah.
But he's also a very serious actor, and he takes what he does very seriously. But he doesn't carry that off the set.
Sure.
And I just, you know, I'm so happy for him and all the success he's had.
Definitely. Does your husband ever get jealous when you work with men like that?
You know, we keep it pretty separated.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
we keep it separate, and
Well, he's used to it. He's an actor as well.
That's exactly right.
You guys have been married for, what, 10
almost
years?
10 years.
10 years,
I
congratulations.
know. It's crazy how that happens. It's like you meet someone and you kind of start this wild romance, and we've been together and we have these two beautiful children, and I'm super lucky. He's a great man.
What's the secret to your happy marriage?
I think day by day.
Yeah.
You know, like I keep signing up, you know, we're in this, and it's really beautiful that we're both, you know, having a chance to spend the time that we want on our careers. You know, I made a choice when both my kids were born to stay home with them the first year.
Yeah.
And then I would go back to work, but I also haven't really wanted to travel that much. And we just made the decision of, like, for me, that was a real priority. And now that our youngest, Vivian, is going to be 4, I was like, you know, I think I'm going to head out. And he was like, it's time. Like, you know, so we really talk to each other, and, you know, we look at kind of the scope of our lives and really weigh our priorities. And work is a big priority for me again, because I love what I do.
Yeah.
And so it was so fun going back on set, on splitting up together.
Right, definitely. Do you guys ever have any parenting disagreements?
He's like a calm, cool cucumber.
Yeah.
So, no, he's great.
That's great.
Yeah.
Alexandra is asking, what's your biggest parenting tip?
Laugh when you want to cry.
Yeah. Laugh through
Laugh
the tears.
when you laugh through the tears. Totally.
Right.
Totally.
It will get better.
Yeah, and also, I mean, like, my son never wanted to go to sleep at night, and I would always try to, like, hold to it. Just lay in bed with them.
Yeah.
Loosen up the reins. There's no rules that you can't break. Just trust your gut and trust your instincts.
How do you and your husband keep things exciting and spicy and, you know, have fun together with 2 kids running around?
We're super lucky to have a wonderful life together.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. And you mentioned being back on set. So you went back on set for splitting up together. What was that experience like?
Well, it was great. You know, I don't usually get to do a lot of comedies.
Yeah.
And it's so much, like, first of all, Hayes has been making fun of me for 10 years. So, like, that has, like, thickened my skin. I also love to laugh, and I love the energy of it. And Ollie Hudson is so charming, and I've known him for years. So it was great to go and play his love interest. And Jenna Fisher, I mean, she was so good on The Office.
Yeah.
But to, like, work with her and see her do all the different takes and her kind of play with different stuff, she's just a real comedic talent. She's really, really funny.
Really funny. And tell us about your character.
Yeah, so I play this woman named Paige. And so Splitting Up Together is about this couple that gets divorced that continues to live together and raise their kids. My character, Paige, comes in who has a completely different way of looking at divorce. Divorce is divorce. I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Right.
So she's kind of like this hot divorcee who doesn't want anything to do with her ex-husband and is raising her son with not a lot of rules and boundaries.
Okay.
She doesn't care what time he comes home. She gives him money. He can figure out how to feed himself for the week. She just kind of lets him figure it out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of in stark contrast to the way that they're raising their kids. And so it kind of causes some friction, and you know, it's kind of fun to see, like, needle Jenna a little bit and make her feel awkward, and Paige is just, you know, very comfortable in her skin.
Sure.
And yeah.
Seems like she's a fun character to play.
Definitely.
Yeah. Debbie's asking, Oliver Hudson is great eye candy. I agree.
Yes, he is. He's like a real mountain man.
Yeah, totally.
If you've seen him like do his like off the grid like Instagrams, he's like, you know, really rugged and
Right.
yeah, you believe he's like mountain biking and falling. Like he came up scraped all down his arm and up his back, like bleeding.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Jeez,
like
that's
he really
intense.
goes for it.
Yeah. What is the vibe like behind the set? Did you get to spend a lot of time with Oliver and Jenna? I know your daughter is similar age to her daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're super sweet. It was probably for me the calmest set I've ever been on in my career. Like they're really nice people. It kind of was like a well-oiled machine, and you know they're shooting on a stage, so I wasn't on location. You know, and so it's kind of set up there, and the directors were great. It was just funny and easy, and it was like a relaxed vibe. It was great.
That's awesome. And I know it's so hard to believe that it's been 19 years since Varsity Blues, and I'm sure people still talk to you about this all the time, don't they?
They talk to me about it all the time. I have certain movies that just like light people up.
Sure.
It's like that, Legally Blonde,
of course.
Final Destination, Resident Evil, like obsessed. Like certain people have their thing that I've done in, you know, my career that, you know, gets them going. But Varsity Blues was really my first big movie.
Yeah. Have your kids seen any of your movies?
No, but we were thinking that Teddy could see Legally Blonde.
Okay, yeah.
You know, because like we showed him the game plan with The Rock and my husband, and he like thought that was pretty funny and cool. So I'd rather him see something with us showing it to him than seeing it elsewhere.
Sure. Will you show them Varsity Blues eventually?
Probably not, but I mean, he's probably going to watch it. I'm not there yet. I think I have a good 5 years, 10 years until I have to worry about it.
Did you ever think about that when you were shooting
Definitely
the whipped cream
not,
scene? Yeah.
and I'm not ready to start thinking about it at all.
Not at all. Out of all the movies that you've done, looking back, what do you think is your best memory on set?
Oh my gosh,
I mean, there's
probably
so many.
Varsity Blues, just because, you know, I met Amy Smart. We were roommates in Milan when we were both 18, and she came from California and I was from New Jersey, and we ended up, you know, during this wild ride, ending up, you know, in our first big movie together.
That's
She had
awesome.
worked a little bit. She's still one of my best friends in the world. I love her dearly. She's, you know, Teddy's godmother, and you know, so that experience being there, and it's crazy to think that so many people aren't with us anymore that were in that movie. But it was definitely a moment in time, and it captured such a youthful spirit and rebellion, and you know, I will always hold it very close to me.
Do you still keep in touch with a lot of your co-stars?
You know what? Some. You know, it's kind of like who you're bumping into, and you know who, like, what stage of their life everyone's in. You know, some people are getting married, some people have older kids, some people have younger kids.
Right, definitely. And I know you mentioned before that you've done a cookbook and things like that. Are you writing again? Are you going to release more things?
I want to. You know, my last house, and after Teddy was born, I took a break, and that was really what made me want to create my first cookbook. And all the traveling and the recipes, it was about like taking the pressure away from your table, like not worrying, is this going to work or not? Like, let me help you, show you, because I've made these 30 times. This works, and these things are delicious because I love to eat, and like you can trust me on that. So it was so beautiful, and we shot it in our home, and it was a real personal expression of how I live and how I cook. So I think the next one, I think, will be inspired by this new home that we're moving into.
That's so nice.
Which is like a treehouse.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. And you also blog, and you put up recipes on your blog. Yeah, that's exciting.
Absolutely.
Do you test out all your recipes on your family?
I do, and sometimes I'll make things 10 times, 15 times, you know. But I love to cook so much, and there's nothing worse than, I think, you know, getting your ingredients and spending the time and then not having it work out.
Right, yes. So frustrating.
For sure.
Definitely. All right, so I want to play a little game with you. So we have these popsicle heads of some of your past co-stars and friends. So we want to do a little superlatives. And so you just hold up which head goes with the question. Okay. So who's most likely to get wine wasted with you? And tell us why.
Well, actually, I don't know if I should pick this one, but it's probably true. Because I've known Busy for so many years, and I was at her wedding, but she was at my wedding. we're always out at night together. We're not the girls that like meet each other for lunch. We have like similar friends, so we're always out getting wild. And I've sat on many floors with her, gabbing about life. We had the same Dr. Crane, delivered all our babies, and we just love chatting about him. So
busy. I like that. Okay, who is most likely to bail you out of jail?
Jeez. I mean, I guess I'll go Smarty with that because I can call her anywhere, anytime. She's my sister. I love her to the moon and back.
Always there in a pinch.
That's right.
Who do you most want to shop with?
Probably.
You can always reuse too.
I know. Probably Reese. Yeah. I mean, she's killing it with her Draper James and all that she's doing, and I love her. I see her all the time, and she's so beautiful and fun, and she laughs.
Yeah.
You know, like even her Instagram, like she finds such a sense of humor in life, and that's something that I love to be around.
I love that. Okay, who is marriage material? Who is marriage material if you weren't married?
Ollie. Yes. I mean, he's the best. He's such a great dad. He's so sweet. He's really just an A+, great man.
The total package.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to call you up and dish on their latest boyfriend or girlfriend? Or husband or wife.
I know, exactly. I haven't seen some of these for a little while. Let me go back into this patch here. Probably Amy, to sit and like chat about what's going on in her life and how things are going with her baby Flora. And
do you guys talk often, like every day?
We do. I was supposed to be away with her this weekend, and you know the fires in California have been crazy. So yeah, I've just been thinking about her and her home.
Definitely, yeah. Okay, a few more. Well, I think I know the answer to this one. Who do you text with the most?
Yeah.
All right.
Best friend.
Who's most likely to take the longest to get ready?
Let's put it here. So when I did Drive Me Crazy with him, he had like a bouffant. And what's funny for me about a lot of my male co-stars, they do take a very long time to get ready.
Really?
Where once I have it down, I can usually be in and out in 30 minutes if we're like double teaming and doing it at the same time, where some of these guys like really need that little bit of TLC.
Really? What's like the longest you've seen a guy have to get ready?
Definitely like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Whose closet do you want to read?
I'll go back to Reese's for that. All the fabulous stuff that she has, Valentino and Gucci. And,
What's your favorite memory with her?
She just makes me laugh. You know, I love that we got to do Legally Blonde together. Like Ava, I think, was one when we did that movie. And that movie, people come up to me all the time, and it makes them laugh, and then they share the experience with their daughters and with their friends. And so, again, to like be in something that makes people feel that joy and like, you know, bring some levity to like, you know, all the heaviness in life and all the pressures is really wonderful. And I see her all the time, and she's just honestly like, she's like a snappy, you know, saucy, you know, Southern gal. And you know, I'm in awe of all the things she's done.
Definitely.
Her
I love
and
that.
her career.
That's great. Who would you like to survive a zombie apocalypse with?
I mean, Amy. I mean, I keep coming back. That's who, I mean, she's my forever.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then out of all these, was there any like special moment on set? I know you said Varsity Blues was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Was there any, I know because you were so young and they were all so young, was there any attraction to any of these men on set?
They were, I mean, we're all, that's what it was though. I mean, when you're young like that, and even just like seeing Josh, like, I mean, my first gig was really on Dawson's Creek and being down there with them. He's still a dear friend of mine. And, you know, that's kind of the fun of it when you're young and, you know, everyone's kind of running around and enjoying their lives.
And it's so cool that like, all these movies were done so long ago and all these people still have such amazing careers, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah.
It's true.
Well, thank you so much for coming by and talking with us.
Cool.
Congratulations
with
everything and have a happy holiday.
You too. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Let's get shopping.
Yes, let's get shopping.